the different items that we'll be using today. And so having handy a strap, having a strap. I have a regular strap with a belt, kind of a belt loop kind of strap. But if you have anything else that works for you, terry cloth bathrobes belt works really well. Have an essential oil, something that has a nice aroma to you. And then also an eye pillow for those times when we're really resting and relaxing there. So just having those items off to the side. Have a blanket that you can cozy up in and just really unwind it and just toss it off to the side. It's kind of nice to just have your props all over the place, just kind of spread them out so you can make yourself a nest. Now, I have 3 blankets that can be folded. And of course, everyone has different sized blankets. But if you can just, you know, I get them a starter fold. It's nice to have maybe like a square kind of starter fold on your blanket so that you have a nice place to start from as opposed to having them balled up and having those kind of off to the side. A large bed pillow, having a nice pillow close by. It could be, sometimes I've utilized like couch cushions and couch pillows. Lastly, I have a bolster. I'm going to use it today. Oftentimes, I'll use a couch cushion in these practices instead. And so a couch cushion would work perfectly as well. We're going to begin seated. And so I suggest having your bolster or a couch cushion, and then maybe even you can have your pillow off to the side, maybe even placing a blanket, a folded up blanket on your couch cushion or bolster so that you can have a nice high seat. Hello. So having a nice high seat with either a couch cushion or a bolster and then a blanket over top. Having your other 2 blankets close by as well. In fact, we'll go ahead and we're going to roll those up. So taking 2 blankets and making them into little rolls and just placing them off to the side. And our practice has a lot to do with props, but one of the reasons is because we need to be generous with ourselves and create this really safe place, this place of safety, of security to rest and to recharge. And then coming into your seat, make your way into your seat as you get there. And again, maybe with the hips sort of high, you can have a cross of your legs. And you could even have a little extra support bringing those rolled up blankets under your knees, or just play around with things. There's no one size fits all practice. And then you have a strap close by, a strap, a belt. You can even unwind that and just have it kind of off to the side. You'll have your eye pillow for later. Have some type of aromatherapy for later. It goes off to the side. And as you come into this space, you're welcome to cover up with a blanket if you feel cool at all. At any point in time, I'm going to keep my blanket off just so you can see me as well as possible. And rock from side to side. Maybe finding a size. Gently rock from one sits bone to the other. You're in this place of safety, this little cocoon of safety and comfort, love. Rock a little forward and back, feeling your sits bones, the base of your pelvic bone kind of rolling across that little bum bone on each side. Rocking again and envisioning that you're rooted. You're like a little potted plant. And you're rooted. You're safe. You're sinking into your pot. Your nice, nourishing soil, and then your spine rises up out of that pelvic pot, and coming to the crown of your head, feeling this lift from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown of your head. I'm going to move the neck a little bit. Let your chin come towards your chest. And then lift your chin as high as it would like to go. And coming back to center. Let one ear come to a shoulder. Back to center, and the other ear comes to the shoulder. And back to center. And press your head out like you're zooming in, kind of pushing your chin forward, zooming in, and then zooming out. Let your chin draw in towards your chest, lengthening the back of your neck. You can even take a finger and sort of press your chin inward, feeling that effect on the back of your neck, lifting through the crown of your head. Now bring your hands together and rub them, get them nice and charged and warm. And place one hand over your heart and the other hand on your abdomen. And rub your hands on your body a little, feeling the warmth and gentle pressure of your hands, then allowing them to rest as your shoulders soften, as your spine lifts out of the safety of your pelvic pots. Allow your eyes to close, your jaw to relax, and notice your breath. And allow your breath to change, to evolve. You might sigh, you might make audible noises. You deepen your breath and find the inhale through your nose, and even exhaling through your mouth. You're breathing through a straw, exhaling through the straw. Playing around with your breath with the different ways, different characteristics that your breath takes on. Just being gentle and exploring, touching base with your breath. Maybe inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Feeling your chest and abdomen expand upon your inhale. And relax upon your exhale. This practice is all about creating this place of safety to draw inward, to nourish yourself, to recharge your batteries. Listen to the sound of your breath. And with each inhalation, creating a little more space within your lungs, space within each organ, within each tissue, within each cell, feeling that gentle rippling of your breath. Your chi, your life energy moving through your body. When we relax, when we find practices such as gentle yoga and restorative postures, self massage, and breath awareness. We encourage the flow of chi, the flow of energy. And through that flow, we're able to release and able to transform. Noticing your breath, feeling yourself soften. And find a gentle smile and smile into the palms of your hands, feeling that smile radiate from inside of you and from outside of you. Radiating from the palms of your hands into your body. And kindness and compassion. Peace and love. Let your breath relax and bring your hands down to your legs, rubbing your upper leg a little with those warm, charged palms. You'll find just a few cats and cows seated, opening up your chest, maybe lifting your chin on your inhale and rounding forward on your exhalation, letting your hands drift onto your knees. Feeling your breath and feeling that warmth of your hands, the movement of your spine. Coming to center, let your legs extend long in front of you and place one of your blankets under your knees since you're up a little higher. Point and flex your toes. Move your ankles, making circles with your ankles, listening to the familiar pops and cracks. And we'll take those hands now and run them down the outside of your leg and up the inside. You can move your feet as much as you'd like and move your toes, listening to your body and having that kind conversation as you encourage the flow of your energy and the release of tension from your tissues and from your mind. And maybe moving with your rhythm of breathing up and down on an exhale, up on an inhale. You can let your head fall forward as much as you'd like. Maybe your hands make their way all the way down to your feet, your ankles, wherever they go as you lean forward and then roll back up. Making your way back to center. And take your left leg long out to the side and bend your right knee. And bring a blanket, a rolled up blanket under your left knee and You can roll it up however you need to so that you just feel like you have that nice support. It's good to have a little height under the bum. Maybe you remove a little bit of that height. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And taking your hands to underneath of your right knee, start to kind of palpate the outside edge. Taking your fingertips and making your way right underneath of the kneecap. There's a point that is associated with the earth element, so a feeling of safety and security. And as you palpate down, you can sort of move around and you'll notice if there's any tender spots. And just spending a little time in that place, exploring. There's no one size fits all prescription. It's very individualized. So just palpating there, stimulating the earth element, security and safety. And I'll go ahead and bend, or go ahead and bring your foot into the inside of your left leg. Bring your other rolled up blanket under your knee so you can sit up nice and tall and feel supported. Grab your strap and bring your strap to the bottom of your left foot. See if it can sit on the ball of the foot, holding onto the strap with both hands, holding gently and kind of adjusting yourself, seeing if your collarbones can frame that leg, opening up your chest, and then gently folding forward. It doesn't have to be very far. We're going to move with the breath, inhaling as you come up. So maybe adjusting where your hands are and then exhaling forward. Continue to move with your breath, moving nice and slow, opening up your chest, finding this alignment, this collarbones facing your leg and then moving forward. Moving with your breath, feeling your bent knee and that leg relax and soften into your support. Softening a little, seeing if you can release tension from that leg and how that might affect your side body and your low back, your hip releases and relax. Nice and slow. And coming back to center. Bring both straps into your left hand and bring your hand down a little closer to your foot. Find a lateral stretch with your right fingertips on your shoulder, drawing circles with your elbow. Looking down with your head, your neck and head turn to look down here as you make some circles. Feeling that movement in your shoulder. And the stretch in your side ribs and opening up, rounding around and around your elbow. In the other direction. Listening to the sound of your breath. Getting that stretch in your intercostal muscles between each rib. The next time your elbow points up, straighten out your arm, fingertips towards the sky, and turn your head to look at your thumb. Take a big inhale and let it go. And turn your head to look down. Lift yourself up. Bring your hand to the outside of your right knee and bring that knee up, now facing your left leg. Your foot can be out a little bit further. We're going to bring both straps into your right hand. and find a twist to the left, holding on to your strap. And oh, maybe your arm is pressing into your right leg, into your right knee, lifting yourself up and finding a twist, maybe looking over your shoulder, wringing out your spine and your organs. And take a big inhale and let it go. And coming back to center, we'll remove the strap from that foot and I'll place it to the other side. I'm bending that knee as well. Bring both feet together for cobbler's pose. Soles of the feet pushing together, drawing your heels in as close as they would like to come towards your pelvis. Holding on to shins or ankles, sitting up nice and tall. A big inhale and sigh it out. Hand comes to the outside of your right knee and then stretch that leg out. Get it nice and long. Press through your heel, maybe placing that blanket under your knee, toes pointing up. Bring your hand to the outside of your left leg and we're going to find that stomach, that earth element acupressure point again. And coming to the outside of the lower leg, under the kneecap, maybe down a little, finding this spot, palpating a little bit. You may or may not feel tenderness on this side, or maybe you didn't feel tenderness on the other side. Just palpate. It's all right, regardless of what you feel. Connecting with your body and going a little bit lower or a little higher with your fingertips, sinking into your soft tissue, stimulating the earth element, that feeling of safety and security. Bring your foot to the inside of your right leg, knee falls down onto some support as well. Find your strap and place your strap on the bottom of your right foot, the ball of the foot, and get yourself oriented, holding the strap in both hands, seeing if you can find this balance between softness and stability as you hold onto the strap, orienting your collarbones, pressing through your heel, toes pointing up. Open up your chest and then begin to move with your breath, exhaling as you lean forward and inhaling as you lift. Moving with your breath, adjusting your strap in your hands and allowing your chin to look up if you'd like, to dip down towards your chest if you'd like. Seeing if as you move, you can feel some of that tension release and relax in a safe space for healing. For letting go and allowing any tension to be processed by the body. And trusting the process. Coming back up to center. Bring both straps into your right hand and find a lateral stretch, bringing your fingertips to your shoulder, finding those circles, nice slow circles. Maybe looking down at your lower arm, working into your neck, your upper back. And breathing into your ribs, the spaces between them. Breathing into your diaphragm, into your low back and your hip, your left leg, relaxing and softening. Another direction with your circles, breathing into the muscles in your neck, making your way to your shoulder blade even. Finding space between your shoulder blade and your spine. And breathing into that space. Next time your elbow points up, reach your arm up, fingertips towards the sky, and if it feels good, turning your head to look at the arm. And take a big inhale, and then sigh it out. Head turns to look down. Lift yourself back up, release your arm down. Hand comes to the outside of your left knee, lifting your knee, making your way towards center. Bring your left hand to the strap, finding that twist towards the right. Lifting yourself up in your seat. And finding the twist, looking over your shoulder. Giving your digestive organs a nice squeeze. As you breathe. And coming back to center. Remove your strap. You can place it off to the side and help your knee to bend. Bringing the soles of your feet together again for cobbler's pose. Let your knees maybe rest on those blankets. Sitting up nice and tall, and now bringing your fingers to under your collarbones. You're going to just stimulate with your fingertips. Just gently make little circles, rubbing all around under your collarbones. From the shoulders inwards towards your sternum. Let your eyes soften and close, and just making these little circles, just palpating into the soft tissue under your collarbones and your chest. Releasing tension around your lungs and around the heart as well. Find a smile and smile into your fingertips as they make their way all over that area of the upper chest. And smiling into your fingertips, and it's like little rays of those smiles sink into your tissue, into your lungs, into your heart. Now rest your hands under your collarbones. Take a big inhale and sigh it out. hands to outside of your knees and bring your knees back towards each other. We're going to find a lying down posture now, a supported bridge. So taking 2 blankets and finding sort of a square fold with them. So having them as wrinkle free as possible. And you're going to want the smoothest end to be up where your shoulders are going to drape over those blankets. That could be 2 blankets. You might find out that you'd like to have more, and it just depends what you have available. Kind of bringing those to the center of your mat, and then bringing your couch cushion or bolster to where your feet will go. And if you have a bed pillow, you might either just bring it to the very foot in case your feet make their way there, or you could have it off to the side. That's fine also. So what we want to have is a nice area for your bum to sit here at the edge of the blankets, your legs to drape over, and the back of your head should come to a blanket or a little pillow. That would be fine also. But you want your shoulder blades and your shoulders, tops of your shoulders, to be on the ground. I'm going to take your strap, and you're going to bring your strap around about mid-thigh. I already have a loop. I have a strap that has a buckle. If you don't, that's okay. You can just tie your strap. And bringing that strap to mid-thigh. Have a blanket to cover up with close by. Have also your eye pillow close by as well. And then lying back, kind of seeing how things are going to feel. So you might get that strap tighter. Some of us might like it a little tighter. Some might like it a little looser. It's going to help to find an inward rotation of your upper leg. And then bringing yourself back, coming onto your forearms, and then lying back. And you're going to want to have your head and neck supported, but your shoulders and shoulder blades on the ground, very gentle chest opening. Covering up, and again, I'm not covering up just so you can see me. You might even roll the bottom of the blanket under your head up to find a little bit more support under your cervical spine. And if anything doesn't feel right, roll off to your side and sit up and make adjustments. Be generous to yourself. If you're wearing glasses, you want to remove them and set them off to the side. And grab your eye pillow, bring your eye pillow to your eyes. Once you feel like you're nice and supported, you feel comfortable. It's a very gentle chest opener, especially for this upper chest area that we were working with. And then bring your hands to your side ribs. Let your palms rest on your low ribs, and your fingers drift towards each other about at the solar plexus, somewhere between your bottom of your sternum and your belly button, just allowing them to sort of drape there, your upper arm and elbows making contact with the ground. And as you feel comfortable, beginning to breathe into the palms of your hands. Feeling your side ribs expand. And allowing your body to soften, to relax. And the warmth of your hands helping to melt tissue, helping to release the tension that we find through different emotions that store in our tissue, different events, even ancestrally. They say that there's so much memory held in our DNA, and when there becomes a lot of tension and unresolved issues kind of stored in our tissue. And so as you breathe, as you allow yourself to be supported, you're helping your body to process without having to do anything intellectually, feeling the warmth of your hands, and feeling the rhythm of your breath, and allowing yourself to be supported. Allow your jaw to relax, your forehead to soften, your legs release into the support beneath them. The strap around the mid thigh keeps the legs from falling away from each other, but it encourages an internal rotation that affects our cerebral spinal fluid, the rhythm, finding a still point, creating a still point that allows for that parasympathetic nervous response, the rest and relax response. Just allowing your breath to be natural, unconditioned breathing. Receiving the gifts of this restorative posture. Begin to deepen your breath, feeling the expansion of your ribs under your hands. Feeling the warmth and gentle pressure of your hands, and again finding a smile and smiling into the palms of your hands. That smile radiates into your soft tissue, bringing with it a healing light into your abdomen and your organs of digestion. Encouraging the ability to digest not only foodstuffs, but thoughts, ideas, and emotions, and those things deeply held in the tissue. Start to make small movements with your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles, being very slow and relaxed coming out of this posture. With your eyes closed, removing your eye pillow, keeping your eyes closed as the light can be quite a change, placing it off to the side. Take a deep inhale and then sigh it out. Bending your knees and removing or loosening the strap. Roll over to your side very carefully. If you had glasses on, being mindful of where they are, and slowly rolling off of the support underneath of you, bringing your the blanket under your head with you just to lie on your side. You can even take those blankets that were underneath of your spine and sort of pull them up to your back body. Resting here, cross your arms and let your fingertips touch your shoulders. And pat each shoulder, alternating butterfly taps, alternate shoulders. And very slowly coming up to a seat, let your head stay heavy and move slower than you usually would. Just taking your time. And as you come up to a seat, sit for a moment, maybe with a blanket over your lap, just sitting, taking a few slow breaths, being kind to yourself during transitions. We're going to make our next setup, kind of creating a setup before we come into tabletop. If you have a bolster, it might work for you very well with a bed pillow stacked on top of it. This is going to be for a supported twist. And so that could work. But if you don't have a bolster, if you have a couch cushion instead, it might not allow you to release your arms down quite as nicely as we'd like to do that. So taking two of your square folded blankets and folding them up another time. And you could always find a little more height after you taste test the pose and see if it'll work for you. And then place your bed pillow on top of those blankets. You're going to want to have another blanket possibly to place between your knees and your shins and ankles. But since I do have a thinner bolster, I'm going to utilize that. And now coming into tabletop and finding a few cats and cows, opening up your front body and then rounding forward, moving nice and slow. You might curl your toes under, and as you round, sink back over your heels a little. And pulling forward as you inhale. Coming back to center, bring your knees together to touch and stretch your right leg long behind you, pressing through your heel, getting a stretch in the back of your leg. Walk your right heel across to the left side of your mat and turn to look over your left shoulder, getting a nice squeeze in your left side and opening up your right side. Taking a deep inhale here and then sighing it out, those sighs being cleansing breaths. You come back to center and bring your toes straight behind you and then your knee underneath. Other side, left leg extends long, press through your heel. Walk your foot over to the right side of your mat or your space, turning to look over your right shoulder, getting a squeeze in your right side as you stretch your left side. Taking a big inhale and sighing it out through your mouth. Again, those cleansing breaths can be quite helpful. Coming back to center, knees underneath, and then sitting back over your heels and scooch your blanket or bolster pillow setup to the left side of your mat, sitting your left hip next to it, right up against it, sitting side saddle. And here you have some options with your knees. Maybe you keep your knees together, placing a blanket between your knees, shins, and ankles. Or maybe you have your left knee in the inside of your right foot. I'm going to turn to face your support, lifting yourself up nice and high and then releasing down into your supported twist. Let your head face in the same direction as your knees. And be sure to allow for a little more support if you need it, lifting yourself back up and being sure to bring a blanket over you if you feel chilly. Just really sinking into that support, letting yourself have as much as you need, even if that means a little more height under the head or have to change something. If you're wearing glasses, just placing them off to the side. And let your shoulders release forward and just really allow yourself to sink into this support. And breathing in and out through your nose. And here we're finding a twist of the upper body, feeling that release down towards the earth, being completely supported and comfortable, cozy. And the organs of the body, it's said that we store a lot of that emotion, a lot of uh, things from our past, even ancestral situations and traumas. And here in these bodies, we're processing those through our breathing, through the things that we do, our activities. As you find this twist, you're encouraging the squeezing of especially the stomach, releasing pensiveness and turning it into a supported sensation, feeling satisfied and content. The right side is maybe getting a little stretch, making its way into the liver where we hold anger and frustration, transforming it into kindness and generosity, releasing the need to control. And as you breathe, you're releasing, transforming grief and disappointment that's held in the lungs into understanding and sensitivity. In the heart, where we can have some hastiness, and overexcitement, finding a sense of calm and purpose, of a peaceful joy. In the kidneys, where we hold fear, transforming that into courage and creativity. Simply by allowing yourself to release and breathing naturally. Encouraging transformation. Slowly deepen your breath and find a sigh. Cleansing breath. Bringing your hands under your shoulders. Make your way back to tabletop. Nice and slow. Bringing your setup a little more center line of your mat. And cats and cows, open up your front body and then round forward. Maybe curling your toes under and sinking your hips a little towards your heels. And making our way to the other side. Scooch your bolster over to the right edge of your mat, sitting side saddle against it and adjusting yourself however will feel good. Maybe having the knee on the inside of the foot, or maybe having your knees together with a blanket between your shins, ankles, and knees. And taste testing, seeing which one works better for you. And then orienting your body, having your blanket close by, open up your chest and slowly walking your way down to allow your head to face the opposite or the same direction as your knees. Finding a sigh on an exhalation as you surrender, as you release and let go. Allowing your body to soften into this support, to be supported. Setting the conditions for our healing, for our processing, for our recharging. By letting go. The more we relax, the more we soften, the easier the breath can make it through the body. Nutrients can be delivered to each cell. As you soften and you breathe, feeling that support. Of being right here, right now. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out. Begin to bring your shoulder or hands under your shoulders, making your way back up to tabletop. Nice and slow. You can scoot your setup a little more central so that you can find balance in your tabletop. Cats and cows, opening up your front body and then rounding. Back to center, knees together. Left leg extends long behind you. Press through your heel. Walk your left leg over to the right. And look over your right shoulder, getting that squeeze in your right side. Kind of squeezing, transforming any of that frustration, anger held in the liver, that kindness, generosity. Take a big inhale, hold at the top, and as you exhale, come back to center. Knee comes underneath of you. Right leg extends long behind you. Press through your heel. Walk your right foot over towards the left and look over your left shoulder, squeezing the stomach, spleen, transforming worry, pensiveness into satisfaction, contentment. Squeezing. Take a big inhale, hold at the top. On your exhale, coming back to center. Knee, come back underneath and sit back on your heels. Maybe finding a seat, just a place to be for a moment. And sitting up tall and just noticing how you feel. Find a smile. Smile into your body. We're going to find a resting butterfly pose. Taking one blanket, maybe you folded it into from a square into a rectangle, and then fold it up again so it's like a little bunchy. And you're going to take your bolster or your couch cushion and put it over that blanket. You might also like to have the softness of a bed pillow there as well. And you're going to take your other two blankets off to the sides, coming into a cobbler's pose or a butterfly. The soles of the feet together to touch, scooching your hips back towards that support, and bringing maybe a a bunched up blanket under each leg, under each thigh, if you like. Having your blanket to cover up with close by. And with your strap, and this is optional as well, but it can be quite nice. I have a strap that has this metal, so I can make it a loop. But if you don't have that, you could wrap your strap around. I'll do that to show you as well. And you can bring it to the sole to bring the soles of the feet together. So it's on the tops of the feet, lassoing around your waist and your low back. From there, you can sort of pull that together. You want to make sure that if you have a belt, if you have the buckle, that it's not digging into your skin at all. And so finding the feet coming together very nicely. And then from there, lying back, having that kind of support. It sort of pulls things together. It can feel very nice. You could also take a strap if you didn't have one with the buckle. You could take a strap and simply tie it around you, your sacrum, kind of coming around your hips and your sacrum down to the tops of your feet. That works as well. And then as you lie back, making sure that you have enough support under your head. I'm going to fold my pillow a little bit as well and covering yourself up. Maybe having your eye pillow close by, or removing your glasses once you feel nice and comfortable, and placing your eye pillow on your eyes at that time. Allow your arms to rest down at your sides, the palms facing up. And let your breath draw down into your belly, feeling your belly fill up upon your inhalation. And as you exhale, just allow it to relax and release. Feeling supported and nourished in this posture. We're squeezing the internal organs, but we're also squeezing these meridians, kind of creating this squeeze and soak, especially in the legs right now. The channels of energy, the meridians for the urinary bladder and the kidney, so the water element, the wood element, the liver and the gallbladder, and the earth element, the stomach and the spleen, all move through the legs. So we're stimulating those meridians, the feet together, finding this resting butterfly, breathing into your belly. See if your belly can expand like a balloon upon your inhale. And then as you exhale, it relaxes and softens. bringing energy and awareness into your low abdomen and your pelvis, and the base of your spine. While allowing an openness through your chest, the stretching of the meridians and the upper extremities, the heart and small intestine, fire element, and the lungs and large intestine, metal element. Let your breath descend down to your belly on your inhale, and relaxing upon your exhale. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out, cleansing breath. Move your fingers and toes. And very slowly bringing yourself up, removing your eye pillow. Keep your eyes closed again. And place your eye pillow off to the side. And then we're going to make our way into our final relaxation. Removing your strap if you've utilized that. And just placing it off to the side. Bring your hands to the outsides of your legs together, straighten them out, point and flex your toes. Reach up overhead and then fold forward over your legs, allowing your upper body to drape over them, chin to chest. Walk your hands slowly back up. And we'll set ourselves up. Taking your couch cushion or your bolster, bring it to where your legs will be. And take one of your blankets and roll it up. Taking it from that square place to a rolled up blanket. And then bringing your bed pillow kind of form a ramp so that your knees can rest and your lower leg can relax down. Taking another blanket for the back of your head, being sure you have your blanket to cover up with close by, and then taste testing. Bring your knees onto that support. Maybe grab your blanket and lie back. You're going to get yourself comfortable, maybe making a roll with the bottom of the blanket under your head, create a little more cervical support, and then draw your knees into your chest and rock a little from side to side. Taking your hands on your knees, press your knees away from your chest and then draw them back in, finding an inhale as your knees press away and an exhale as they come back towards your abdomen and chest. Our lungs are organs of elimination. Draw in nutrients, but help us to excrete waste as well. Drawing in nutrients and then releasing any byproduct from all the work that you've been doing during this practice. Sighing or exhaling through the mouth, inhaling through the nose. Then extend your legs over that support. And find your aromatherapy. Bringing a little bit of either some essential oil or a lotion that you like, some scent you enjoy, to the palms of your hands, and rub your hands together. Bringing that scent to your nose and deep breathing it in. Finding a few breaths, breathing in that scent that offers you a sense of ease and peace. And then maybe anointing yourself with it in the areas that you'd like to place your hands, you'd like to bring that aroma, that vibration. Even smells, scents have a vibration, don't they? And they resonate with us. And bring your eye pillow to your eyes. Allow your arms to rest at your sides, or maybe your hands rest on your abdomen, getting yourself nice and cozy. Allow your body to sink into that support of the earth, your support beneath your legs and your head. Take a big inhale and sigh it out. One last cleansing breath for you. Let your breath be natural. And allow yourself to rest. softening your face and your jaw, softening the back of your head, your neck, your shoulders, your spine, softening your chest, your abdomen, your pelvis, your hips and legs, your feet and toes, your arms, softening your hands and your fingers, find a gentle smile that radiates into your body, into your being, warming you, clearing the channels of energy, encouraging the free flow of chi. Smile and this light comes effortlessly. The more you relax into them, the more at peace you feel. begin to deepen your breath. Make small movements with your fingers and your toes, moving your wrists and ankles. And find a full body stretch if it feels good. And drawing your knees into your chest and hugging them in. And rock from side to side. With your eyes closed, remove your eye pillow, gently accepting the light that's coming in. And slowly roll to one side. And with gratitude for yourself and kindness during your transition, make your way up to a seat, being slow and gentle. And rock from side to side, and from front to back, and feeling your tailbone root into the earth as the crown of your head extends towards the heavens. Bring your palms together at heart center, offering yourself again that gratitude for your practice, for all this wonderful work you've done, and kindness, compassion, peace, and love, and allowing those components to permeate each cell and be part of each interaction. Namaste, friends. It's such an honor to get to practice with you. Thank you so much for coming this morning. I'll hit my button. And be sure to take good care today. Lots of hot tea, maybe, or soup.